Okay guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to do this pink pretty heart look for your eyeshadow. Alright guys, first you're going to go in with your Pro Concealer. And I'm using that as a base. And then I'm going to pat it down. Make sure it's all over your eyelids. You do not want it to go anywhere else, just your eyelid and to the outer corner of your crease. Then afterwards, I'm going to be taking my pink shade from my James Charles palette and making a top crease, fanning it out. And ladies, you want to make sure it's a smooth line, as smooth as you can get it. And make sure that you're not holding the brush too close to your eye. You want to make sure that you're literally just at like the middle of the brush so that you can get as much pigmentation. And then afterwards, I'm going to curve the brush at my lower lid, kind of like a butterfly wing. And make sure that you're not doing it all over the lid. You want to leave some space in the middle. And then we're going to take our Pro Concealer and use that as our crease cutter. And ladies, make sure it's very, very neat. It really matters if it's neat. Then we're going to go in a little bit more with some pink. And then after that, that's most of the look is done. You don't need it to be very, very dramatic because the crystals are going to literally add that flair to it, that desire that we're looking for. And I added a crystal to the end of my eyeshadow. And then I took the white from my Athena palette and made the crease even darker because I felt like it looked better like that rather than just, having it more of a lighter shade. And I continued adding crystals after that into my inner corner of my eye. They're more of a darker pink than the eyeshadow, but I feel like it really brings the eyeshadow out. And I put 3 there. And then I'm going to take my setting powder by Morphe and set my face to brighten my under eye. And then also, I took that same eyeshadow color and put it as a blush so that it can match the eyeshadow. And then afterwards, we're going to put on these beautiful wispy lashes by Aradel to bring the final look together. And also, I used this last part to make a heart at the top of my eyebrow, just like I did on my left side, but for you guys, my right side. And then after that, you guys, this is the final look. What do you think?